For the Jays, Bo Bichette. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fly ball center field. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Batting second.
He's kind of an outlier, especially
Jr.
when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That just misses. Ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Addison Barger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Jones makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. And towing the slab, Kevin Gausman. How about a scouting report on him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping
for
up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
In the air out to center, and it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Lane Thomas, the next to hit, takes ball one. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little high. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bichette sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Man at first, 1 away. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Hammered on the line, base hit. Kwan headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kyle Mansardo stands in now and watches strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. And Cleveland on top 1-0. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out, bases full. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. 2-0. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Out of here. Grand slam. That's worth the price of admission. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. Bo Naylor at the plate now. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Good eye in that spot. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
2 outs, bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. There's a strike. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Bybee back to work. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Quan hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter is George Springer.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Fought off foul. Bybee, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Slider misses outside. That's out to center field. Thomas sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Right fielder, Nolan Jones.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Up and in. Now 1-2. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a strike in there. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That's hard hit on the line. Clase makes the grab on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Center field. Thomas settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Alan Roden next up for the Blue Jays.
Alan Roden.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Jonathan Clase, the next to hit. And a bunt towards third. Barehand grab. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
There's a strike. Clase off of first with 2 away. Baidu picks over. Clase dives back in safely. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas on the move, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Clase under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now Kyle Manzardo.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One down, base is empty. Oh, that got him as well. The 3rd batter he's hit with a pitch. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. He hit a grand slam his first time up. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next pitch misses way outside. And delivers outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches.
Number 56 taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Naylor batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Arias at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Base hit, one run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. So up next, Nolan Jones. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air, center field. Clase under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 7-0. Back to the top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Arias corrals it, and a quick out, number one. So digging in, Addison Barger.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That's inside. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. One gone, runner at first. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Ground ball, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Ramirez up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Man at second. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Inside, 1-1. And a foul ball.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Next offering is outside. Outside corner, got him looking. And the batter now Kyle Manzardo.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ramirez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Step off throw to first.
he's in there.
And he's back in on a dive. The 1-0. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Hey, do you remember your sprint speed?
Man, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. 2 away now. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome. Just missed there.
Now batting, third
How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, and that's always fun. Santana tossed to second, and it's a double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
He swings and fouls one off. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Out to short, Arias. Gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Ball
Ball
one
one.
low.
Ball one, no strikes.
Just
ball two.
missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Clase should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
The shortstop, Gabriel
Arias goes 6'1", 215 pounds. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. And that one pulled foul.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Roden makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now
And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Alan Roden. Bybee back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Jonathan Clase digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Aye!
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there are 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. The other way, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, and that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bichette on at second with 2 down.
2-2 the count.
This one in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Ramirez pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball 1 there. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Lane Thomas
Up
now.
Next for the Guardians, center fielder Lane Thomas.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Barker pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Now
Here's Jose Ramirez. The switch hitter batting right.
Ramirez.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas. And there's one away. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1.
Hitter, George Springer.
On the ground. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. That one missing inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one not close, and the count's full. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Alan Roden. That's inside, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Manzardo. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And now Daniel Schneemann. He's already homered in this game.
Daniel Schneemann.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now one miss.
Ball 1.
2-out space is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Schneemann, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is out of play.
One ball.
In the dirt. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 9-1. Man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. And that one wrapped foul. In the air, center field. He's got it, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Matt
52.
Festa.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now for the Jays,
Off for
Jonathan
Toronto.
Clase.
Center fielder,
1 for
Jonathan
2.
Clase.
Festa,
1-0.
6'1" righty, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and even with his speed, they get the out. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Swings through that one for strike 1.
In the on-deck
0-1's the
circle, you
count.
really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to...
Oh, that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the
Vladdy
Blue Jays,
Jr. stepping to the
first baseman,
dish now.
Vladimir Guerrero
Picked up an
Jr.
RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
On the ground, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Back here in Cleveland.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the right
Guardians,
fielder, Nolan
right
Jones.
fielder, Nolan Jones.
Outside
Ball 1.
low. Ball 1.
If you're the pitcher,
1-0.
you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in
2.
this situation.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Pitch
Ball, that's
misses.
upstairs.
3-1. Fouled off left side. Jimenez throws to first
He's
in
out.
time, and that's 1 away
Now
as the leadoff man
batting,
is out in the 8th.
Left fielder.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Kwan.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barker on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. Lane Thomas
Up
will
next
make
for
his
the
way to the plate.
Guardians, center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody
0-1.
on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one hammered center field, way back there. And gone! And they tack one on the board. It's 10-1. Justin Brule gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground to third, Clement. The throw to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just two. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Festa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ball one.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one in the air center field. One away. So man aboard, George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan settles underneath it. Brings it in. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. That missed by a lot. 1 and 2 to count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a high chopper. Ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
10-1, the final score.